Most people think of the idea of a universal basic income as being about providing people with unlimited free time and spending money. However, the reality would be quite different. I'll divide my thoughts into three broad areas: economic, biological, social. Economic. We don't have to travel to the future to see the problems with this idea. In fact, we already have many of the problems. Today, they are simply smaller in size. The UBI is basically the modern welfare state with everyone included. Today, most people still work for a living, but under a UBI, it is assumed that these people will still get the UBI. Otherwise, it isn't really universal or basic. However, there are two major economic problems. One, the UBI is the base price upon which everything is worked out. In other words, the UBI is the basic wage and everyone gets it. If everyone is paid the same wage, then everyone is poor. In theory, people can be paid more for working or for being a veteran, for example. To pay for that, the UBI has to be smaller, and when there is an increase in the UBI, everyone gets richer on exactly the same day. So in reality, no one is richer. 2. The welfare state is a form of socialism. There are two problems with socialism. Now, the first may be fixed by technology, and that is that failure is rewarded and success is punished. This model leads to economic collapse. At least in theory, an automated economy might be able to sidestep this issue, but it cannot avoid the second problem. It costs an astonishing amount of money. Let me give you an example. If there are 350 million people in the United States and 365 days in the year, and there's a $1 a day increase in the UBI, that's $127,750,000,000. That's an astonishing amount of money, and it wouldn't make anyone happier or richer. Biological, natural selection and attraction. With or without a UBI, people are biological creatures. We need air, water, food, and we want someone to love and who loves us. In other words, we want to attract a mate. Men are attracted to a woman's looks. Women are attracted to a man's status. When men and women have exactly the same income and therefore the exact same social status, what are women supposed to be attracted to? How would a man attract a mate when he has nothing to offer? You can already see this. Successful women cannot find long-term partners, and unsuccessful men cannot find partners. And even though both groups are lonely, they are simply not attracted to each other. If the aim of the UBI is to make people miserable, it will be a great success. Social. What do you do with unlimited time and no future? Having unlimited time when you're 20 can be great. At 30, it can still be good. But at 40, you want something of substance in your life. A UBI will not provide that because it cannot provide it. People think of what they would do with unlimited time, and they think about how they will write a symphony or a novel or paint some great piece of art. We have had mass unemployment for 40 years now, and how many symphonies, great novels, or great works of art do you remember being produced? I'm not saying that nothing will ever be produced. The author of Harry Potter was unemployed. How often will that happen? I'll tell you, not often. How will people maintain marriages with nothing to look forward to? Poor people don't go on holidays. In a world in which everyone got a UBI and there was 80% unemployment, you have a world ghetto, a Brazilian favela everywhere. High crime, high promiscuity, high levels of neglect, drug and alcohol abuse, a life of unending poverty and with nothing but death to look forward to. People think that they will struggle and make it out, but most people are average. For most people, there will be no escape. Is that really the world we want?